All right, says the stream started. What's up, people? I just wanted to bring this to you real quick. This is real important. Okay, I've been saying to mask up from day one. Well, now that they've got to the point where the hospitals are overrun, now they're telling you to mask up when you're outside. Okay, even a homemade mask, right? You can't buy any mask, but the point is this. Oh, some places you can, the K95 stuff, but it ain't like I was saying yesterday in that live. We're not all seamstresses. I'm going to get a sewing machine and do what I can do with some other stuff, but I've got a couple of N95s. But the point is this: we should have been wearing them from day one. I think they're doing the same thing England's doing. I think they want so many people to get it, and then when the hospitals are overwhelmed, pull back. Oh, let them wear masks so there'll be less of a spread. Even though 2 weeks ago you got it, so there'll be another rise in it for the next 2 weeks, anyways. Then tell them, oh, it's okay, you can go back to work now, and then there'll be another rise, so that they create herd immunity, even if people die. But I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of people that's too smart for that. There's a lot of people who are trying not to get the virus, okay, who are smart enough to see through all the BS. All right. Well, there was a guy that couldn't help it because he was a driver of a bus, that people weren't listening and they were getting on the bus and they were sick and everything else. He got it and he died. I'm going to get into that story in a second. First, I do have to show a little bit of a preview of the first of this video, a little bit further up in the feed of it, because they talk about housing the homeless. Now, I've always helped, with backpacks for homeless and that kind of stuff, give them a makeshift tent in there, food and stuff like that. Well, they should have had the homeless a long time ago, is where I'm at on that. If they could do it now, could have done it then. So they can buy up apartment buildings or old hotels or whatever and put people up now. Now when it affects them or the spread of a virus, but they couldn't help the homeless people out before, whatever. So I'll play through that, okay? And then we'll get to the guy, and I'll try to find a link to his Facebook and YouTube and that kind of stuff. But he was doing a video saying, look, that tells me that these people were, spreading the virus and stuff. And I'm just going to play it. And this is a real person. He was a driver. I'm a truck driver. He was a bus driver. Both have to have CDLs, and he has to actually have a bus endorsement. He didn't have to have combination, but he could have had it, but it doesn't matter. He was a driver. So I want everybody out there to think about that. If you're a driver, I want you to think about the risk you're taking. And this guy died. So I'm going to play this real quick.
Announcing a new initiative to house the homeless population in vacant hotel rooms across the state.
If you've just been identified as positive in a homeless shelter, we need to get you out immediately, get you into an isolation unit, into a hotel unit.
In Sacramento, more than 70 members of a church congregation, including
70
three
people,
pastors,
even though they were doing remote,
with the virus,
because they got it 2
holding
weeks ago.
remotely. In Detroit, drive-through testing is already underway, but first responders and some workers are now being tested with new rapid testing kits that can deliver results in as little as 15 minutes. But the Motor City announcing the death of a city bus driver, Jason Hargrove, who succumbed to...
Jason Hargrove. I'm pausing it because they went through this clip so fast. Okay. That's his page. I believe that's a page on Facebook, but he died. And if you can listen to what he says, he's saying that tells me these people, and he put a video up. I'll try to get a link to his stuff. If I can't, post a link at the bottom if you find it, okay? Post a link in the comments, people. This person's trying to speak. He's already died of the virus. The least we can do is give him his say in this world, not just a little 10-second clip on some news.
Virus. Hargrove posted a message on Facebook last month voicing his frustration at people who didn't follow stay-at-home orders and used public transportation while they were exhibiting symptoms.
And we out here as public workers doing our job, trying to make an honest living. It's folks dying from this At some
and he
point in
died
time,
from
we
it.
got to draw the line and say enough is enough.
But there are glimmers of
I'm gonna play that again.
while they were exhibiting symptoms.
And we out here as public workers doing our job, trying to make an honest living. It's folks dying from this. At some point in time, we got to draw the line and say enough is enough.
But
At some point in time, we got to draw the line and say enough is enough. At some point. At some point, people. At what point? After we done died? You know, I'm just gonna put it out there like that. Mask up, people, and it's ocular, so wear eye protection, not just glasses, but goggles. They're saying it spreads up to 28 feet now or more. So the little 6-foot thing where they have you stand on a spot on the floor, that's not necessarily going to keep you from it, especially if you're not wearing a mask and goggles. Not only that, it causes damage to your lungs, and even if you live, you're going to be an asthmatic in a way. You're going to have 20% decreased lung function. Some people have brain damage from it. A lot of people, like this guy, die from it. Bus drivers and truck drivers are not born every day. They need to shut some stuff down. They need to change some stuff up. And they need to provide us with masks. And they should have done it from day one. This guy passed away. Why'd he have to? Why does anybody have to? For herd immunity? For some rich person that's sitting behind a desk so that he don't get it? So we're the hedge of protection. We're the pawns. We're the pawns, people. If you've ever played chess, pawns don't matter. You give up a pawn to get a little further. We're the pawns. That's my feelings on this, especially the way they're treating it. We should have been wearing masks from day one. Yes, it's transmittable without people having symptoms. So even if you don't have symptoms, you could be a spreader. And you can have it for 2 weeks and not know it, not show symptoms. They said up to something like 29 days or something like that. One woman in Wuhan had it for a lot longer than that. Wasn't around nobody. These people who just decided to do remote church services, 70 of them got it. Why? Because they should have started that 2 months ago. We're 2 weeks behind the 8 ball, people. We could all wind up getting this and dying from it because we're the pawns. Don't be a pawn. Mask up. Even wear gloves. Those latex gloves, you can get them at Harbor Freight still. And if you open a door at Walmart, you touch the handle that 1,000 people don't touch. And it's in the air. It's floating around in the air in Walmart, and they don't have good ventilation in Walmart. Ask them in the summertime why they're sweating. It's because they won't turn on the air conditioner. You know? That's why the lighting up top, that's why they got plastic in the roofs. It's one big box, and it's full of that mess. So wear long sleeves. Make sure you don't have no cuts that are uncovered. Shave good before you put the mask on. And wash all your clothes, and maybe even, if you have time, it's one of those things. You got to wash your arms and stuff and your hands. Take a shower. Think about your face, that you before you take the mask off, make sure you put alcohol or peroxide and alcohol on a rag. I just use peroxide on a rag and wipe my face down. Then I take the mask off, and then I put my mask in a Ziploc bag with a piece of paper towel soaked in alcohol. And then I put it in a Ziploc bag, and it kills all the germs in there from the fumes from the alcohol. But then when I take it out, I give it some time so I'm not breathing in alcohol fumes. I give it about 5 or 10 minutes for the mask to stop smelling like alcohol. So I've done give you the best I can with my lineup of cleaning your hands, but this guy, he didn't have any choice in it. They got on the bus. Well, truckers in the back of a trailer, you're getting unloaded by people. Same thing. You're going to shippers. Same thing. You're taking showers in truck stops where other people might have it. Same thing. What if the person who cleans your shower is the person that's infected? Same thing. Don't be a pawn, people. Get you a plastic tote if you have to. Take a shower in your truck. I ain't lied to you. Takes about a gallon of water. I can put a video up that shows a guy that's got a water pump. find that guy. So y'all stay safe. I'm gonna get off this thing. This guy deserves more than a 10-second clip on the news. That's it. I'm out. Y'all stay safe. Peace.